Peace, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. So it's been made apparent that I read from a script. Of course I read from a script. I am not a paid actor. I don't have time to learn an entire script, and I don't have space to forget crucial details. If I wanted to hide that, I'd simply make videos and not include myself. This is reality, and this experience is my current reality. I'm not dressing it up, and it's coming to y'all in whatever capacity that I can give it. Think of me as Katniss Everdeen when she was trying to act. You know, they was the director or the president of District 13 was trying to make her act through an empowering commercial. Doesn't work like that. I ain't got it. I am in the field. Literally, and my content exhibits that. The objective in its totality is awareness. That is all. Today, I am going to be sharing with you guys a document that's going off in my recent notices that I be sending off on Monday. This is my personal copy. Yes, I keep my own copies, my own notarizations to each document. And this one is, yes, I'm gonna take it home and I'm gonna put it on my altar with my other ones when I go home. But I'm super proud of this document. Y'all don't even know, but this is it's a beautiful document, and it needs to be shared for sure. I'm sharing this document as part of the official public record. It's not just paper, it is proof. Proof that I have done everything in my power to move with integrity, clarity, and with law. This is not just a declaration. It is an evidentiary record backed by actions, dates, filings, public testimonies I've already made available for all to witness. This journey isn't rooted in performance, period. It's rooted in truth. I didn't choose this path out of convenience. Clearly. I chose it because it became clear that compliance with a broken system would only lead to deeper harm. And if I'm going to fight, I'm going to do it right, with knowledge, documentation, and divine guidance. We have been taught to fear the system. I am not negating that. To believe that we need somebody to speak for us. I can speak for myself. We need somebody to fight for us. I can fight for myself. We need somebody to save us. I am saving myself. But I have learned that hard way, that silent, is consent. I'm not consenting to anything. And I am not consenting to corruption, to manipulation, or to the state-sanctioned harm disguised as law. This document is one part testimony, one part evidence, and all parts truth. If it moves you, let it. Please, if it challenges you, sit with it. Because what I've written is not just for me, it is for all of us. Navigating through this system and demanding something better. If we knew better, we do better. Y'all we about to know better. Affidavit of Exposure and Lawful Declaration of Systemic Entrapment, submitted by I myself, Heaven-Marshay Holt, June 19, 2025 was the date that it was created. And it says, to whom it may concern, I, Heaven-Marshay Holt, a living woman, natural mother, and lawful claimant, presents this sworn declaration to expose the deeply embedded corruption and coercion that governs the systems currently masquerading as justice, protection, and order in these United States. I affirm and testify under the penalty of perjury that the following is true, correct, and made in good faith. 1. Lawful entrapment through conditioned compliance. From the day we are born, individuals are conditioned to believe that the government, its courts, and its enforcers exist for our protection. In truth, they operate through commerce, not law. Every so-called right has been converted into permission, granted by an authority that assumes jurisdiction without consent. Lawyers, the supposed officers of the court, do not serve the people. They serve the system. Their allegiance lies with the Bar Association, not with the truth, not with families, and certainly not with justice. Judges acting without verified jurisdiction issue commercial rulings that masquerade as lawful authority. The courtrooms, the summons, the threats are all part of a larger scheme, a scheme to keep the masses enslaved to contracts they never knowingly agreed to. Isolation of the awakened. I have been forced to fight this alone, not because of lack of intelligence or strength, but because of the sheer dishonor, deceit, and systemic manipulation surrounding me. The support I receive is often viewed in coercion and ignorance. I cannot trust representatives who work to protect the system, not the people. I cannot follow advice rooted in fear and conditioned compliance. Despite this, I continue to stand, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. 3. Multitudinous betrayal. In multitudinous ways, the system has proven itself to be unreliable, dishonorable, and utterly detached from the Constitution it swore to uphold. It is now overwhelmingly apparent that the commercial government has unlawfully usurped the space of lawful governance, creating a matrix of control, fear, and illusion. And yet, I have not faltered. I have submitted countless filings, affidavits, notices of disqualification, formal requests, and demands for rebuttal, each which has been met with silence, dismissal, or non-response. These include, but are not limited to, formal affidavits to the Office of Disciplinary Counsel against Chief Justice and the Senate Judge of the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court, notice of escalation to the Department of Justice, Health and Human Services, Civil Rights Divisions, citing direct violations of civil, lawful guardian, and human rights, private custody protection notices, challenges to filing barriers, and formal demands for rebuttal submitted to federal agencies including the Department of Justice, Health and Human Services, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, ICE, and the Ohio Secretary of State. Disqualification of legal services and termination notices for child protective service agents and a legally assigned guardian ad litem and court-appointed actors who failed to demonstrate lawful jurisdiction in pursuit of justice, protection, and lawful remedy. I have cited the following enforceable laws and principles. U.S. Constitution, Article 6, Clause 2, Supremacy Clause, establishing that the Constitution and the federal law supersedes all conflicting state statutes, making it clear that any state agency or court operating contrary to federal protection is in direct violation of the supreme law of the land. UCC 1-308, preserving my right to be compelled to perform under any preserving my right not to be compelled to perform under any contract or commercial agreement I did not knowingly, voluntarily, and intentionally enter. This includes any and all contracts created to presume consent and unrebutted presumptions of law. 18 United States Code 241 and 242, affirming that it is a federal crime for individuals acting under the color of law to conspire against, intimidate, or deprive me or my children of rights protected under the Constitution. These statutes directly criminalize the actions of those continuing to act outside of lawful authority. 42 U.S. Code 1983 and 1985. Providing that any person who, under the color of law, subjects another the deprivation of rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution is liable to the injured party. I have clearly evidenced in such injuries and provided lawful notice. United States U.S. Code 1746, empowering me to declare all affidavits and notices under the penalty of perjury without the need for notarization, ensuring that my written testimony holds full legal weight and has been officially presented. 5. United States Code 55A, Privacy Act of 1974, requiring agencies to respect and protect personal data, preventing unauthorized access or disclosure, which has been violated in actions taken against me and my family. 18 U.S. Code 4, misprison of felony, mandating that any individual aware of a felony misconduct, particularly those in the official capacities, must report it. Every federal and state office I have contacted is now legally and lawfully bound to respond. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, underscoring the international protections that affirm my dignity, sovereignty, and the right to raise my children free from interference, coercion, and suppression. To this day, I have received no valid rebuttal to the claims made or the laws invoked that silence is default. Default is dishonor, and dishonor under the law results in forfeiture of authority. I have rightfully and consistently studied these very laws the system seeks to suppress. I am not asking for permission. I am demanding enforcement. The rights I was born with are not conditional. They are inalienable, and I will not rest until they are honored. Rejection of coercive solutions. Every summons is an invitation, not an obligation. Every judgment rendered without consent or verified jurisdiction is fraud. I have never surrendered my rights. I have only ever asserted them. And still, the courts persist in ignoring lawful documentation and refusing to rebut affidavit and trampling the Constitution they swore to protect. Let this be a record and a reckoning. Final declaration. I stand in truth, I stand in law, and I stand in power. To every dishonorable judge, to every silent agency, to every deceptive lawyer, I see you, and I will continue to shine my light on the fraud you perpetrate. This affidavit is both warning and witness. Let it be known, I am not waiving my rights. I am not bending to fear. I am not seeking justice from a broken system. I am demanding accountability with proof of default across every corporate agency involved. I am not the first to fight this battle, but I came prepared. This record will continue to expand, not with the hope that justice might arrive someday, but with the unwavering certainty that justice is inevitable. I am living evidence that the law has been abused, and I am the force ensuring that it will be upheld. This is a demand for remedy. This is a declaration of truth. This is a record for all to witness. To the world, this isn't just about me. It's about all of us. Let the record serve not only as a lawful notice, but as a call to rise. Injustice everywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I read that wrong. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm sorry. I am not behind. I am aligned. I speak for the law of truth, not fear. Every false structure around me must fall. My words hold weight. My light reveals lies, and I stand protected spiritually, lawfully, and divinely. By Heaven-Marshay Holt. You see that signature? Living woman, natural mother, lawful claimant, guardian, truth bearer. And that y'all not gonna be able to ever convince me that this is not it. And I really be this excited when I finish documents, guys, because I be doing my motherfucking thing. And ain't nobody ever gonna be able to convince me otherwise. Again, one thing about me, I can cite some shit and I understand exactly what I'm reading. And this is the energy that they are being met with, period. Because I be doing this. I be doing this. And I don't care what y'all talking about. I be doing this. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but be kind, guys. I understand that everybody do not understand this, but I have to care about me more first. I care about y'all, but I care about me more first. Okay, but let's close this out because we cooking. As y'all can see, I got stuff to do. You don't need to be a lawyer to know your rights. You don't need to be famous to demand justice. What you need is clarity, intention, and the courage to move even when the path is unfamiliar. I am not waiting on the system to change. I am being the shift. This is your notice. The record is now public, and the truth is in plain sight. Help me. Please. Together we can. Y'all know the Cheetah Girls song. But I have to finish doing what I'm doing. But I am excited, and I'll see y'all next time.